host, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Beavers about to kick it away and get this season started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at team. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, it just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skills.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Stockton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Oregon State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It'll be third and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punted away on fourth down. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Jones to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. With the catch, it's Chambers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a... Gives it on the option. They'll get him down, but not before he... He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. He makes a catch. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Beavers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quarterback run game gives you numbers, but the Ducks always seem to have a guy who can really hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, they've always been smart to use those numbers to their advantage. Oregon football, when I think about them, I think about running quarterbacks. I think about them being one of the first ones to be willing to run the quarterback consistently. I would do it too. It gives you that advantage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Man, he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's a turnover on downs.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Punts it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Jones wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jones to throw. Got the back over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. You just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Jones wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 17 on the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they go back on top. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 17.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lugo. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Chambers. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Fires left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Austin. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Quick release on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offense needs to score twice, and they need to do it quickly. They'll go for it here on 4th down. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Zings it complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. And the returner goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been...